With the start of any business, companies used more traditional concepts where manual work was considered prioritized. FTS is a company which stemmed from the traditional workplace starting in 2007 when FTS was still a small distribution business for memory products. In its infant stage, the company ran under a sole proprietorship structure. Over time, the FTS family grew to a total of 23 members. Currently, their main headquarters is located in Teluk Intan, a small town in Perak, while their sales office is located in Kuala Lumpur. As FTS expanded, they started to introduce new products to sell, which are USB-related computer accessories and PC DIY hardware. Before starting their digital journey, FTS did the traditional way of work, by physically visiting their potential customers to introduce new products. FTS also previously used forums like laoyat.net and lailong.my to list products and sell, alongside using newspaper for advertising to gain exposure. The main business flow of FTS is being a distribution company of ICT and PC DIY products. Through their close collaborations with logistic partners ranging from trucks, express couriers to sea freight, it helps them in reaching out customers from all over Malaysia, including Sabah, Sarawak, and the neighbouring country of Brunei Darussalam. With the ever-changing fast-paced ICT industry and consumer spending behaviours, FTS customer channels consist of retail shops, ICT malls, IT hypermarket, and PC DIY specialist stores. FTS quickly found out that the internet is a great tool in expanding their customer base, network, and brand awareness. Understanding this, FTS has used e-commerce avenues such as Shopee, Lazada, and social media platforms to market their products. Currently, FTS uses Facebook and Instagram as their main online service providing outlet. As the recent improvement in technology and connectivity, FTS has identified that it is best to invest more resources onto their main avenues of Facebook and Instagram to maintain their online presence. By working on more selling and advertising demanded products based on data collected through reviews, customer feedback, and vendor knowledge, it is greatly acknowledged that understanding their consumers is the mainstream for achieving goals set by FTS sales team. The ultimate goal of many businesses is to find better ways to increase sales. FTS future goal is to be able to promote products effectively. As a distribution company, awareness of brands means a great deal. FTS future plans are focused towards providing short video formats for review and advertising to gain traction on uplifting their brand awareness. The goal is to create awareness in the market and attract more resellers for their products, which helps on increasing the brand willingness for future support and also attracting new partnership between industry players. With changes in how businesses work due to the current pandemic situation, it is crucial for companies to figure out what steps are needed to keep them afloat. FTS faced a few challenges that directly affected the flow of work. During the start of pandemic, everything switched from traditional to purely digital, and this has created a spike in demand for PC components. One of the challenges that FTS has faced was lack of manpower. This was brought forth by the current pandemic as there was limited physical access to the office for employees to be able to handle or correct issues. This was shortly balanced out when the government is easing up on the movement control policy. Another challenge that FTS has faced is how to manage the increasing and decreasing numbers of sales. Respective to its marketing, the workload on managing marketing budget became increasingly more. FTS needed to find a way to understand when they needed to adjust their marketing plan in order to effectively make profit. Tracking sales is the majority of the work that breaks or makes profit margins. Sales are the main focus for any companies. FTS implemented the technology known as Wavelet to overcome accounting and resource planning issues. Wavelet is an enterprise resource planning system that has allowed FTS to better track their inventory and sales figures. The system presents the tracked sales by projecting them a seasonally graph that's easily understandable for FTS to find trends. They are then used by sales and marketing teams to know when to invest resources to achieve the greatest sales numbers. With new technology being implemented, it requires new strategies. FTS has a brainstorming session on a regular basis, and from this, FTS come forth with a single strategy plan applied across all the brands they are distributing. This strategy focuses on creating brand awareness through Facebook advertisement, providing demo models for influencers to review on their online platforms. Alongside these strategies, FTS heavily emphasized on communication. Interdepartmental communication is crucial for any success of a business. Hence, frequent discussion is always done to ensure the company can anticipate this ever-changing market. Digitalizing is not as easy as it may seem, especially when some departments require more resources to digitalize. FTS is currently facing multiple challenges in their warehouse department as their logistic partners do not have an available software that can integrate with FTS sales system. This has created a bottleneck as there is not enough manpower to seamlessly handle the workload. Another challenge that FTS is currently facing is inefficient sales-making process. Partners of FTS will always have to manually check on stock availabilities through tedious process like looking through past messages or online price lists. And salesperson will always have to answer repeated questions before closing sales. This leads to an ineffective communication between them and their partners, slowing down the productive process. After getting an in-depth understanding about what FTS is and how they adapt to the quick changing digital world, for them to adapt and transform better, they should stay on course with the development of their B2B channels, starting with creating their own B2B application to further enhance their partners' experience. This allows partners to access real-time stock availabilities in a hassle-free manner, which also increase the productivity and efficiency of the company's sales personnel, as they can now be 100% focused on expanding the company's partners base and looking for methods to build a more solid partners relationship. Second, FTS should consider on implementing warehouse automation once they have hit the optimal capacity, as it will increase the overall operation effectiveness and efficiency. It will greatly lower down the overhead costs of the company, and work injuries can be prevented as all dangerous tasks can be done by robotics. Lastly, with marketing department being more and more crucial for the success of any businesses, FTS should start on developing their own in-house media team to handle marketing video productions. This will give them a better control over their products promotion. And as time goes on, it leads to a better awareness in the market, as they would know how to adjust their marketing content based on their accumulated experiences. Fusion Tech Supply, empowering you, empowering tomorrow.